really great. Everyone in the Blue Voyant team really enjoyed. It was well organized, and we enjoyed that a lot of the participants were of a really great caliber as well.
It was very well organized, like we talked about. So I think the CyberSec event was relevant. The topics were very much within the various categories of cybersecurity. I think the audience turnout was a little bit better than I expected.
I find the event very insightful. Yeah, that's one. Why? It's because I like the lineup of the panelists as well as the speakers, right? I mean those speakers who would have their individual presentation.
What really sold us was the that there will be for sure, I think 5 one-on-ones, so that's part of the package. We felt that it would, especially with the cost weighing out a lead, we felt that it was a great place to spend our budget for 2022. And what also sold us was the fact that the people that were going to join these events were the decision makers. So they were the C-level executives from the IT background. So we could easily set a call and discuss cybersecurity, and they would understand the language that we're using. And it would be easy to get those approvals from their end.
I think from a quality of the attendees, the format of inclusion of roundtables in the event, alongside the usage of a good and easy to use platform was critical in the success of the event. So that to me was key drawing points for why we wanted to be a part of the event. The part that we benefited the most was that ability to put in some announcements in the feed. I think on the platform that was good for us. Secondly, there was interest with people visiting the booth for us to be easily do a demo, for example, my tech guy on site. So that was important for us, and it was probably the best thing that happened to us. Last but not least, I think on the small session that we sponsored for, in terms of the virtual roundtable, the ability to interact with the audience, with the moderator over audio and video was key, and it does increase the interactiveness of the particular session. So it feels almost like it's a roundtable discussion that you would have in person, but with the ability to do it from all over the region. Like ourselves were based out of Singapore, happened to be in Singapore at that point of time, with the event happening for most of the delegates in Philippines.
I think it's more of how the lineup of topics are actually organized, because echoing from my earlier statement, it is very important that the organizers would really understand and analyze, like, are there overlapping topics or topics that seem to be the same, right? Because the approach really, let's say if we talk about endpoint security, I mean there's a lot to cover on endpoint security, right? So it's not really about just focusing per se on purely XDR, right? But you were able to make it the point that that the lineup or the mix of the topics are actually blended very well. I think that's one of the important things